the 105. I know there's no on-ramp right coming up, but she did seem to favor Freeways earlier on. Wonder if she's going to be getting back onto one. Oh. Up there she goes. She's on Imperial. Oh yeah, I was actually, yeah, right next to LAX, right by the 105. She actually cut across some another parking lot right there to get onto Imperial. Eastbound Imperial right now, and now we're going to be driving a southbound again on Douglas. And these are industrial areas right here, a lot of aircraft and bigger type of corporations in this area. But you can see California Highway Patrol getting a little bit closer. But when they get up to those red lights that you just ran another, they have to slow down. They have to make sure it's safe. But basically southbound on Douglas right now, wide streets, industrial area, and let's keep an eye on that one officer right there. Something might be going on, not really sure, but if she keeps up the higher speeds, definitely they're not going to make that attempt to bring this to an end. Yeah, Here comes El Segundo. El Segundo. We're coming up on El Segundo right here. She's kind of boxed in, and we've seen this earlier on, and we've seen her kind of push her way through there. You can see other cars out there seeing the lights and sirens, actually making that move, trying to get out of the way for the officers and actually creating a hole so she can get around. Looks like we're making a westbound turn here on El Segundo, keeping on. And going to be heading back towards Sepulveda. Don't know if it's going to start making these blocks out here. The California Highway Patrol there again, getting right up close to them. They got the helicopter overhead. Everybody kind of busy down there, all that law enforcement right now. The vehicle slowing down, major intersection right there, and doing another big U-turn. And there we go. And almost changed her mind there. Looked like she was going to just keep making circles out there. California Highway Patrol coming up really close. Now we're doing some nutty stuff. Driving across. Now we're on the wrong way. On the wrong way. On El Segundo, California Highway Patrol, they're going to follow, but they're going to use lights and sirens. She doesn't have any right now, though. Looks like she's lucky with the traffic. But as she's coming back up to Douglas here, it looks like we're just going to see more officers out there actually blocking traffic, making another turn right there, and back onto Douglas right now. But a maneuver like that, that's going to get the California Highway Patrol's attention. They might want to bring this to an end even quicker now. Well, we know for a fact, we've listened, we've talked with a lot of great people from California Highway Patrol, their officers. You know, they've been talking about that their concern is safety. and that is their biggest concern. And when they have a person like this who's fleeing, evading is one of the words they like to use, is they are concerned about the other people in the area. They're concerned about people that are not involved in this chase. And every time she blows through those stop signs, like she did right there again, she is endangering other people that are just going about their day. And that is the problem. That is what every law enforcement is worried about. In this case, it's going to be California Highway Patrol. We're going against traffic again right there, wrong side of the road, very, very dangerous. And we are definitely established in, we're making a turn on Rosecrans right now. I'm trying to figure out if we're going eastbound or westbound. We're going to be going eastbound on Rosecrans. So we're going to be approaching the Hawthorne area. Approaching Aviation. They won't make that move with other cars in the area. Back onto Aviation, right? They're talking about right turn. So we're going to be heading southbound down Aviation right now from Rosecrans. The Hawthorne area right now. California Highway Patrol right there behind them. Unusual behavior for sure. I don't know exactly what's going on inside that car. That one hand continually out the window. I don't know if she's trying to signal the officers or if she's trying to wave people away, but this continues on now. Southbound Aviation, California Highway Patrol right behind them. We're approaching Marine right now. It looks like she's going to get squeezed out. She might be able to go. Nope, we're going to be turning on Marine. And westbound on Marine from Aviation. California Highway Patrol right there. But the speed's just not in that area where they'd like it to be to try to bring this to an end. No, she hasn't. And another thing too is a lot of times with a vehicle, they'll run the license plate. We don't think that this car is stolen, so they'll get an idea where this person lives. We haven't heard any of that this afternoon, so that's kind of interesting also. I'm hearing that they're talking about the officers backing off. I'm not sure if they're talking about the Hawthorne PD in the area. California Highway Patrol, they're right there. They're still behind them. Helicopter's still overhead. We're continuing on Marine. I think, I'm not 100% out here, but I know Sepulveda's coming up, and I think Marine turns into a residential street as we cross Sepulveda. But again, every time we get on these majors, she seems to make those turns, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here we get, and we are approaching Sepulveda, and that one California Highway Patrol getting very, very close as we're approaching Sepulveda Boulevard. No. We basically, we're still in the Hawthorne area. I think we're going to be, I'm looking out the window, northbound on Sepulveda, heading back towards the LAX area from Marine. California Highway Patrol, I think they're waiting for that opportunity, that moment where they can make that move. Looks like we're going to be jumping another over center divider turn right there. Now we're making southbound on Sepulveda. You can see another California Highway Patrol vehicle right there. At least she's going the right way on traffic right now. We saw some of those other law enforcement vehicles in the area. We're Manhattan Beach, really kind of right in the area. Again, wrong side of the road just for a second. Basically just making these crazy U-turns out here on Sepulveda. There we go, there we go. California Highway Patrol getting a little aggressive. There it is. But excellent spot too. It was right at the entranceway of a mall. Working with my pilot Tim this afternoon, as we spin around as well. But let's look like she is out of the vehicle, or nope, they're making contact with her right there. still inside the vehicle. That one officer not playing around, got that weapon out, pointing it at her right there as she's basically still sitting in the car after this car spun around, hands out of the window right now. But you know, she didn't stop earlier. She's very confrontational. Yep, the door is opening. That's a good sign. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very bizarre scene indeed. This person obviously having some sort of issues earlier on and creating this situation for herself. As you said earlier on, luckily nobody was injured in this. It was a perfect pit maneuver there, and it was. You saw it. There was nobody around, no other vehicles, no pedestrians. Right now, though, continuing with that hand waving that she seems to love to do so much. Cuffs not yet on her. As I say that, there they go. Officially now she is in custody. What this all was or how this all started, maybe we'll find out. But thank goodness nobody was injured in this, and a perfect pit maneuver by the California Highway Patrol at that optimal moment where nobody was injured, and even not the driver of that car. I'll make every effort. You know I will.